Here's something almost no one tells you about AI, and once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. The reason AI sounds generic is not because it's lazy, dumb, or shallow. It's because we keep asking it questions that are statistically boring. And today, we're going to break down exactly why that happens. How large language models are trained to prioritize safety and probability over originality. And most importantly, how you can force AI to produce sharp, specific, non-obvious output on command. Let's start with the why. Because without this mental model, every better prompt tip feels like magic instead of control. AI models are probability engines, not idea engines, which means when you give them a vague or common instruction, they don't search for the best answer. They search for the most likely answer based on patterns they've seen millions of times before. When you ask something like explain productivity, write a YouTube script, or give tips for success, the model immediately collapses toward the safest, most averaged response possible, because statistically, that's what most people expect, and because the model is rewarded during training for being broadly helpful, not uniquely insightful. This is why so many AI outputs feel like they were written by the same invisible person on the internet, using the same phrases, the same structure, and the same recycled logic. Now here's the critical insight most creators miss. Generic output is not a failure, it's a signal. It tells you that your prompt lives in high entropy territory, where millions of similar inputs already exist. So, if you want originality, you don't ask for better writing, you collapse the probability space. And this is where the how begins. The first move is constraint layering. Instead of asking AI to write a script, you tell it exactly what it is not allowed to do, because exclusion is more powerful than instruction. You remove safe phrases, ban common metaphors, and forbid default structures, which forces the model to search less obvious paths. The second move is perspective forcing. AI becomes generic when it speaks as everyone. So you strip that away and force a specific cognitive lens, like asking the model to reason as a systems engineer, a linguist, a skeptical editor, or even as its own training objective. This reframes the output from general knowledge to situated reasoning. The third move is process anchoring, which means you don't ask for answers, you ask for thinking steps. When you force the model to reveal how it's reasoning, the output naturally becomes more nuanced, because shallow responses collapse under explicit reasoning requirements. Then comes the most powerful lever of all, prompting with tension. AI thrives on resolving conflicts. When you introduce a contradiction, a trade-off, or a paradox, you prevent it from defaulting to generic explanations. For example, instead of asking how to write better prompts, you ask why most prompt advice fails advanced users, and how to design prompts that resist over-optimization. That single shift changes everything. Now let's tie this back to why most people feel stuck. They think prompting is about clever wording, when in reality it's about shaping the probability landscape the model is allowed to explore. The model is not creative in the human sense, but it is extremely sensitive to structure, constraints, and framing. Once you understand that, prompting stops being trial and error and starts becoming engineering. And this is why two people can ask the same AI and get completely different results, not because one is lucky but because one unknowingly forced the model into a narrow high-signal corridor, while the other left it floating in statistical noise. If you're using AI for content, business, research, or strategy, this difference compounds over time. Generic prompts produce generic thinking, which produces generic outputs, which quietly erodes your authority and originality. But when you apply these principles deliberately, AI stops sounding like the internet and starts sounding like a collaborator who actually understands the problem you're solving. And here is the closing insight I want you to sit with. AI does not reward intelligence, it rewards precision. The model doesn't need you to be smarter, it needs you to be clearer, stricter, and more intentional about the cognitive space you create. Once you master that, you stop asking AI for answers, and you start directing outcomes. And that's the real skill gap emerging right now. Not access to better models, but the ability to control how thinking unfolds inside them. If this changed how you see prompting, the next videos on this channel will take this even deeper, from linguistic framing to advanced prompt architectures. Because once you understand why AI behaves the way it does, learning how to control it becomes inevitable, not optional.